This is the complete reputation growth system that I have built for a restaurant owner managing over 50 plus locations across different states. It automatically requests reviews, follows with your customers who do not respond, tracks engagement, generates review responses, alerts your manager when low star review comes in, and give your operation team a dashboard to see what's going on. And in today's video, I'll show you how you can build this exact system completely from scratch. Also, here's the exact dashboard that I have built for my clients as well. So here's the login page where every member on the team can log in into the dashboard. I'll be blurring some information just to protect the privacy of my client. Now, as you can see with our system, our client have generated around 798 reviews just in the last few months, along with a response rate of 94%. And if I see the previous data, you can see usually earlier the response rate was less than 49% even. But now after applying our reputation growth system, the response rate has went to 94%. Also, the client can see all his location at once, and here he can see the number of reviews they are getting, the reply percentage as well. Also, here's the leader dashboard where he can see which location is performing the best and which location is performing the worst, along with a way to manage all the reviews at one place. Here he can see all his 10,184 reviews across all the location in one dashboard only. And today I am going to show you how you can build this system for yourself as well. Now, this is the exact reputation growth system that I offer to my clients. At first, we have got our review request engine. It automatically requests reviews from customers after a visit or appointments or any kind of service when it is completed. This results in more review opportunities, and you do not have to even do manual outreach as well. So our second engine is basically the smart follow-up engine. So it automatically follow up with customers who have not engaged with the review request you sent earlier. So we do one or two follow-up, which result in higher engagement and more review submission as well. At third, we have got the review link tracking system, which is kind of linked with the smart follow-up engine. So what it does is basically you send a review request, there's a unique tracking link which tracks when the customer clicks, and it updates the database accordingly. At fourth, we have got the review growth monitor and multi-location dashboard where you can track your review growth, your review ratings, your review performance, your location rankings, and your review clicks as well. At fifth, we have got the review response engine. Basically, let's say you get a review directly on your business page. So this response engine directly replies to that review as well. At 6, we have got the review escalation engine. Let's say if someone gives you a 1 or 2 star rating, so it automatically notifies the manager of that specific location that he or she has received a low star review rating and can look into it. This actually results in faster resolution of the issue. At 7, we have got the location performance monitor, which we include in the dashboard as well. At 8, we have got the reputation health score that actually calculates the reputation score for each location based on average rating, review volume, response rate, response time, and review growth as well. And at 9th, we have the executive reporting system. Basically, this works as a notifier to the operations manager and the owner about the weekly review growth, location ranking, low rating incidents, and the review response metrics as well. In today's video, I'll be only covering the 5th and 6th part of this reputation growth system. Now let's move forward to the build. Okay, now we are on the n8n dashboard part, and I'll name it as review response engine. Click on add, go to Google business profile, on review added. Okay, now we have to connect the credentials over here. Go to Google Business API, click on the first link, click on get started, and after that you need to go to the basic setup. Now see, you need to enable all these 8 APIs in your Google Developer Console. But before enabling all these API, you won't be able to access this API at the start. You need to request Google to give access to this API. And if you see the prerequisite, Google has 2 conditions as well. So basically, you should be managing a Google business that is verified and active for 60 plus days, and it should have a website representing the business is listed on the Google business profile. Okay, so once you fulfill these 2 conditions, you need to fill out the Google business profile API form. Okay, so you'll fill out this as an application for basic API request. You'll fill out this form and you'll get an email from Google when your request has been accepted. Okay, now once your request has been accepted, just go to the Google Developer Console, click on the first link. Here you have to create a project. I'll select one project over here. And as you can see, you'll need access to this Google My Business API. This is a private API. You'll get access to this, then you have to enable it. But if I search here My Business, you see you have to enable My Business information, profile performance, account management, place actions, and all these other APIs as well. Now once you have enabled this, you go to Google My Business API, click on credentials. So I'll go ahead and create my credential. So I'll just click on web application, I'll just say demo review, I'll paste this. This is the one that you have to copy from here. You have to copy this and paste this here and click on create. As you can see, I've got the client ID and client secret. So I'll copy the client ID and I'll copy the client secret as well. Paste this, click on sign in with Google, click on my account. So I'll go ahead and rename this to demo, something like this. Click on save. So we have our Google business profile trigger over here. Now what you need to do is, from this list, you have to choose your account, and here if you have multiple location, as you can see we have multiple location, you choose any location, click on fetch test event, and it will get you the event. Okay, now just to test it out, I'll go ahead and give a review to the location. Okay, so this is the business. I'll go ahead and write a review. So I'll give it a 5-star rating. I'll say something like good food, love the vibe, will sure come again. Yeah, something like this, and I'll post. Okay, so once the review is posted, you need to do the setup over here. You need to select your account, and from the location list, I'll show you how you can find this location number. So if you're managing this location, you will see a dashboard something like this. Click on these 3 dots, click on business profile settings, go to advanced settings, and here you will get your business profile ID. Just copy this ID, go to your n8n tab, and in the location you paste this ID, and as you can see I have this location, this ID over here. Yeah, and now if I click on fetch test event, yeah, you can see here's my name and here's the comment that I gave. Now just to protect my client's privacy, I'll blur some things out and I'll change some of the details over here. Like I'll change the review ID to something random like this. Also I'll change here the location ID as well. So I'll pin this. Now we can use this data for our workflow. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and create a code node over here. Click on code in JavaScript. So I'll just paste this. Let me just connect this. Yeah. So what this node will do is basically it will separate the location ID and the address. So this is a random address that I have entered. Yeah. So we've got the location ID over here and address over here. We have to separate the location ID from this, and the address we have to mention which address in the code. Yeah. So now we need to normalize the data. So if I go to set field over here, and let's normalize the data. This is the review ID we need. We need the display name, we need the star rating, the comment as well, along with the location ID and the address as well. Now if I click on execute step, we have got this data. I'll just go ahead and remove this. I'll remove this also. So we've got now we have everything. Yeah, so we'll just rename this to normalize data. Add another code node. What I want is basically to convert this star rating 5 into integer form. So I'll just copy this code, I'll paste this, and all of this code will be available in my Discord server. So if you want the access to this code or even the access to the workflow that I'm building right now, you can join my Discord server. Okay, now if I click on execute step, you can see it has converted this to 5. Also we need the review date. So what I'll go ahead and let me just create time. Yeah, now I think it should work fine. It depends on you what variables you need. Okay, so we have the review date as well, convert to integer. Yeah, we have renamed it. Okay, so now we'll segregate the data based on the reviews that we are getting. I'll click on this star rating. If this is greater than or equal to 4, we need the output to be true. Yeah, perfect. And after that we'll just high/low star filter. Yeah, perfect. And if I click on if, now we'll also create 2 routes based on whether comment exists or not. It is up to you if you want to create 2 routes or not. I'll just go ahead and create it. Now if this exists, yeah, so this will go over here. So we can type this as something comment check. Yeah, now if comment exists, we need our AI agent. I'll use open router. Yeah, here I have gone with the 4.1 mini. And after that, just click on define below, add our system message, remove this. In the user message, what we need is name, rating, and the comment as well. Change this to expression. We'll drag the name over here, star rating over here, and comment over here. Yeah, perfect. Now we can provide a system message to this. I'll go ahead and copy the prompt. I've pasted it over here. As you can see, the prompt says you are a customer relation representative for a fast casual restaurant. Will respond to customer reviews in a warm, authentic, and personalized way. You can customize the prompt as you want. Here, always sign off with. We'll just change this to something. Let's say Maplewood Eatery team, something like this. And let's click on execute step. As you can see, we have got thank you so much for your kind words within. We are thrilled, something like this. Okay, so now we need to store this response in Supabase so that we can show it in the dashboard. I'll be using Supabase for database, but you can use Google Sheet if you want. It's just that Google Sheet is a bit slow. So I'll go to Supabase, click on create a row. Let's just head over here to Supabase. So I've created a new project over here. Now to connect the credentials, just copy this. Go over here. What we'll do is, let's say here only, I'll just copy this, paste this over here, and in the Supabase role secret, just go over to project settings, API keys, my bad, here, copy it, paste this over here, click on save. Just change the name over here. And now if I go into the table editor, as you can see we have this table over here. So I'll go ahead and delete this table. Let's delete this. Now in order to create the same table, I'll go to the escalator. You see here's our escalator. Now you need to run this command to create the exact same table. As you can see, we are creating a table called as review replies. Then we have our input field as review ID, display name, star rating, comment, review create time, review date, location ID, address, reply. Let's remove this. We won't be doing this for now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now if I click on command enter, we'll run without RLS. Okay, so we have got success, no rows returned. We'll go to the table editor. Let's just refresh this. Okay, now as you can see, we have got the review replies over here. We can see it here. Now we need to just save all this data. Now before saving this data, I'll just add a set node over here, and here's the output, here's the review ID, here's the name, the star rating, the comment, the location ID, the address, this and this over here. Yeah, perfect. So we've got everything over here. Now I'll just add the review ID. You have to add each field over here. Okay, so I've expanded all the fields. Now what we need to do is I'll just drag the review ID, the display name, the star rate, and then here's the address. I've changed the address as well, and then here's created ad. Okay, let's delete this field. My bad. Okay, here's the address and the actual output. Yeah, now if I click on execute step, as you can see, if I refresh this, now as you can see our data is saved here successfully. Okay, now after the Supabase, I'll just go ahead and go to Google Business Profile, click on reply to review. Okay, so I'll select the demo API, here my credentials, in the accounts, I'll select this. For the location, now for the location ID, what we have to do is just drag the location over here and type here locations. Yeah, and in the review, and from here just click on by ID and drag the review ID over here, and after that we have got our reply from here. Perfect. Now if I click on execute step, although this will throw an error because we have changed the location ID along with the review ID as well, as you can see, but if I enter the exact location ID and review ID over here, it will reply to that review. So just to show you guys, now I'll paste the actual location ID. Now if I show you the review that we have posted, you can see our AI has already replied to this review, but I'll just go ahead and delete the review. So I've deleted the review. Now if I click on execute step, so here we forgot to add location, something like this, and click on execute now. Okay, so see, as you can see, our AI has posted, "Thank you so much for your kind words. We are thrilled you enjoyed the food and wife. It's a great feeling to hear that. Can't wait to welcome you back soon." Now here, if I refresh this, let me just go ahead and refresh it. You can see just now our AI has posted, "Thank you so much for," like the same thing. Now I'll go ahead and delete this as well. Okay, so now we know the trigger notes and the reply notes is working. Now let's build the system over here. Okay, the same thing we got to do is, let's say if the comment does not exist, so the AI will follow this route and the review will post it over here. So this is for if the comment does not exist. So let's see how it will look like. So I'll go over to the original webhook, I'll edit this and I'll delete the comment. Okay, now you can see there's no comment. Now if I click over here, you can see there's no comment.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so and accordingly we can update the prompt as well. I'm not going to update it, you can update accordingly, and I'll click on execute step. We've got the output over here. Now in the set field, yeah, everything is here as you can see. Now in the Supabase as well, here we can adjust, we don't need the comment, right? Or we can just leave it, it is null only. Yeah, perfect. So we'll just, if I trigger this, okay, it says duplicate key. Okay, so basically we cannot have duplicate review IDs. So what I'll do is I'll just change the review ID from here, something, I'll add it. Now if I click on this, yeah, so this one also got inserted. Let's just refresh this. Yeah, as you can see, both the reviews got inserted. Now what we need to do is, for the low star reviews, we need to create the exact same thing. So we'll duplicate this and it will go over here. Now for the low star reviews, what I'll do is I'll just write here, let's say 2. Okay, now if we proceed with this and check this, yeah, so as there's no comments, we will drag this as well. Okay, so we've got the output. Here we have got the review ID, the name, the star rating, everything. Now here's our review response engine, but we also need the review alert system as well, so that when we get a low star review, let's say 1 and 2 star reviews, we will consider that as a low star review, and 3 star we will treat normally. So now we need to also inform the owner or the manager that they have received a low star reviews via email or whatever platform they prefer. You can inform via Slack, via email, via Telegram, via WhatsApp, or anything. So I'll go ahead and like add a comment over here. Let's just add a comment. Let's say add some bad comment.
Never visiting again. Yeah.
We'll save this, and now if I click over here, as you can see, so let's just go ahead and save this to Supabase. Okay, again we incur the same problem. Let's go ahead and change this ID as well. Okay, so now we have saved this in Supabase. Let me just change the prompt for this. Okay, so now we have written our prompt for 1 star and 2 star reviews. We'll just go ahead and cancel this and click on execute step. Hi Jitin, we are truly sorry, something like this. Okay, so we have to save this in Supabase. Let's save this. We'll again incur the same problem as the review ID. This time what I'll do is I'll just select this and delete this row. Once this row is deleted, we can append this one as well. Yeah. Okay, so but we need to inform the specific store manager. Now to build the system for that, let's add a if node over here. We need to only inform if the rating is 1 or 2 star only. If the rating is 3 star, we do not need to inform, but we'll consider 3 star as a low rating only. So what we can do is, if star rating is, let's say, is greater than or equal to, my bad, is less than or equal to 2. Click on execute. Yeah, I'll write this 2/3 check, something like this. You can name it anything. Okay, so now we need a database to actually fetch the emails. So we'll click on get a row. Go over to here. Okay, so this time let's create the database manually. So I'll click on new table. Let's name this table as manager emails, and we have to add our columns. Okay, so what we need is location ID, then we need is place ID, after that we need emails. Okay, there can be multiple emails as well, so we'll just choose this value to, let's say, text. Place ID, we'll keep all to text. Location ID we can, okay, I'll also add one more email column as other emails as well. We'll choose it this type to text and click on save. Okay, so I'll click on insert. We'll insert a row. Let's say here are the details that we need to insert. I'll go here, I'll copy this exact location ID. Now for place ID, what you need to do is go to Google place ID. Now you have to enter here the actual address of the business. So I'll go ahead and, so I've gone ahead and pasted the actual address of the business, and there, as you can see, here's the place ID. I'll go ahead and copy this, paste in here. Now for the emails, let's say I'll write my own email, and in the other emails, let me just write other emails as well. Okay, so perfect. So I'll click on save. So now what we need to do is click on get rows. I'll select this manager emails. Now I'll create a condition if location ID is this. Now as you can see, if I find this, what we'll do is I'll go ahead and create a code node right now. Just to merge these two emails, I'll create a code node. Okay, so I've pasted this code node over here. You can see we have got the both combined email. Now what we need to do is, now we'll just add a Gmail node, send a message to, drag this over here. Subject, you received a photo. Supervise this star review from, in the HTML type, you can type any message. Okay, so now if I send this message, yeah, you can see we have sent the message, and now you can see here we are facing some issues. So I'll go ahead and create a set node over here. So we need the review. So we need the review ID, the reply, and the location ID as well. Yeah, now it should work fine. Okay, yeah, now it will work. I'll just go ahead and review ID. Yeah, something like, yeah, perfect. Okay, so here we have got this. Let's say, now if you get a 3-star review, this will go into the false branch. Let me show you. Here, if I type 3, now if I click on execute step, okay, before going to the false branch, let me just change this review something. Now if I click on execute step, okay, because it is a 3-star review now, so what we'll do is we'll add a set node over here, and we'll connect this one as well. Here we can drag our review ID, then the location ID, and the reply. Yeah, perfect. Now the same thing you can do for here as well, even if the comment does not exist. What I'll go is, I'll go ahead and delete this comment. Perfect. Now if I click on execute, okay, it will probably get an error. My bad. I'll just change the ID something. Now if I click here, perfect. Okay, so what we need to do is, let's add the same filter. Let me just delete this. I'll just copy this one. Okay. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Now we'll drag this one here. Okay. So now this is the complete system that you can easily offer for $1,000 to $1,500 to any type of businesses. Also, one thing to keep in mind is that you need to enable error handling for all these nodes. So like, let's say if the Supabase node fails. So here you need to, let's click on always output data, and in the retry on fail, something like this. On error, you need the workflow to continue but not fail. But if this one shows an error, somehow the output did not get posted, we need to go ahead and delete reply from this Supabase table. So what I'll do is, let's say if I run this, I'll probably get an error, I know. So we are getting error right now because like this value is invalid, this value is, both are invalid. But here if I click on always output data, yeah, perfect. Now if I click on execute step, we have got an error, and here we'll go to if this exists. Okay, so if error exists, we'll go ahead to, let's say, Supabase, and we'll update a row. Just choose the credential over here. We'll go over to the review replies, and after that, now as you can see here, we'll just go to normalize data. My bad. We'll add a condition of review ID if review ID equals to this. What we need to do is, this is the comment, not we'll reply this to, we'll set this to null. Perfect. Now before executing, if I go over to the review replies, here you can see I have multiple replies, the 2 star 555 5533 star. Now as you can see, we have a total of 4 rows, and every one of them has some kind of reply. But now if I execute this, and now if I refresh this, you see the reply got deleted from here. We are actually doing this to keep our dashboard updated. In order to keep our dashboard updated, we only need to append those replies that got actually posted on to the Google Business profile. And yeah, this is pretty much it. You can enable error handling for this all these nodes. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, yeah, so this is pretty much the review response engine and review alert system as well. In the upcoming videos, I'll be covering the review request engine, smart follow-up engine, and the review link tracking system as well. Okay, now to get access to this system, you can join my Discord server. I'll provide the link in the description, and let me know if you have any question regarding this build or anything else related to AI automation. Thank you, and subscribe for more content like this.